How can I apply the principle of scarcity to a relationship so that my presence feels like a reward rather than a constant? Response: mastering scarcity, making your presence a reward. The step-by-step strategy of strategic withdrawal. To make your presence feel like a reward, you must master the rhythm of connection and distance. This is achieved by applying specific phases of the traffic light relationship framework to ensure you are never perceived as too available or predictable. How to implement this using the traffic light framework. Step 1. Build a foundation of high emotional investment in the yellow light phase. You cannot apply scarcity if there is no connection to pull away from. First, use the yellow light phase to build deep emotional way through personal compliments and active listening. Ensure she feels seen and appreciated. Once she's emotionally invested and the conversation is at its peak, you have a buffer of enough interest to begin your withdrawal. Step 2. Execute the strategic pullback in the yellow light or high emotion phase. Instead of waiting for a conversation to die out or run out of things to say, end the interaction while the mood is still positive. This creates a sense of unfinished business in her mind. Delay your reply slightly. If you usually reply instantly, wait a little longer. This forces her to wonder if your attention is still guaranteed, triggering curiosity. Step 3. Manage the soft red light or managing predictability phase. When you notice she has become too comfortable or certain of your presence, enter the soft red light phase. This is where you reduce your availability slightly. Focus more on your own life and activities. By being less frequent in your initiation and showing that you have a busy, fulfilling life, your attention stops being a constant and starts being something she has to earn. The biggest mistake regarding scarcity. The fatal error: chasing instead of withdrawing. Most people, when they feel a person pulling away, react by increasing their effort, such as chasing. They send more messages, ask for more attention, and become more available to compensate for the fear of losing them. This is the opposite of scarcity. If she pulls away and you chase, you become hyper-available, which decreases your perceived value. You must learn to match her energy, or even slightly lower yours, to create the necessary way back to attraction. The master's code for presence and absence. Personal advice: never let your personhood be defined by your availability. A man or a woman who is always there, always replying, and always initiating becomes a predictable background noise. To be a reward, you must have a life that exists independently of the other person. A simple rule to remember: high investment, low predictability. Invest deeply when you are together, but stay unpredictable in your timing. One key truth: absence creates presence. You cannot feel the warmth of a fire if you are always standing right in the middle of it. Sometimes you must step back to truly appreciate its heat. The golden rule: never sacrifice your own purpose for way too much attention. If you prioritize their needs so much that you lose your own, you stop being a prize and start being a servant. The simple formula for magnetism: deep emotional connection plus strategic unpredictability equals irresistible attraction. Thank you for using the ultimate edition of Love Map. Make sure to like and subscribe our Love Map YouTube channel so you will know what the latest update on this powerful AI model